In this episode, I'll give pointers on how to better handle law school recitation. The recitation begins now. Hi, I'm Dean Rod Vera. I'm a law school dean for the University of Caloocan City, and I've been a law professor for the last 11 years. In this channel, I make videos for legal commentaries and law school advice. Please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. Let's begin. Law school is 3/4 recitation and 1/2 reading cases. Wait, did I just mess up my math? Well, that's what law school does. It messes your brain. That's one of the symptoms of the condition called law school student. In the Philippine setting, law school is giving recitation and quizzes and midterms and final exams. About 90% of the law professors give a Socratic type of recitation, and it'll be 120% for the first year. There again, I messed up my math. Every law school professor will have their own style of recitation. There is no one solution for all law professors. Professors have their own style of recitation, their own skill, and their own length. Law professors have a unique way of giving the recitation. Some are hard, some are easy, and for me, I give it Lionel Richie style, all night long. Stay until the end, I'll give you the ultimate bonus tip for law school recitation. Tip number 1, do not avoid eye contact. When you're in class, try not to look nervous or trying to get unnoticed or trying to make yourself invisible to law professors. When professors see that, they will think that you're unprepared and they might pounce on you. I'm not saying all professors do that, but nevertheless, you want to prevent something like that to happen. If you consistently look nervous in your law school classes, that will leave an impression on law school professors. Professors want to see confidence in students. Also, by giving an impression or showing that you are interested in the class, in his lectures, or even when other people are reciting, the professor will see that you are interested in learning the law. Second tip, when you're called for recitation and you stand up straight. Slouching or standing in the wrong or weird way will give an impression to the professors that you are unprepared. Professors have a mindset that they are training future lawyers. You have to realize out there in the real legal or lawyer world, judges will judge you. Clients or potential clients will also judge you. By showing that you are slouching or not standing up with confidence, a judge might think that you're unprepared, or clients think that you don't have the confidence to take their case. Professors want their students to excel in law school. Law professors always want their students to look worthy and confident. That brings up the reputation of the law school, and it trickles down to the reputation of the law professor. By showing a good posture while recitation, it shows that you are, at the very least, prepared. Stop fidgeting your arms. Just stand up straight and maintain a good posture. Maybe hands in the pocket, or don't ever cross your arms. You want to appear that you are talking to the professor and you know what you're talking about. Tip number 3, answer the professor's question and not your own question. This is simple. Answer directly the question. Don't answer any other question. If you give an answer like a politician, the professors will know and sense that you don't know what you're talking about, or you're not listening at all. Listen to the question first before answering. Then answer it directly. Don't explain unless you're asked to. By doing so, you're leaving an opening to the professor to pounce on you. Also, the professor will tear you apart for answering the wrong question. Tip number 4, do not begin your answer by "in my opinion" or "I think" or "I believe." Professors want answers based on the law and the jurisprudence or the cases that you read. By beginning with "in my opinion," "I believe," "I think," you are giving the impression or you're telling the professor your own thoughts on the matter or the question. They don't want that. They want to know that if you read the lesson, the answers are there, whether it's in the book, in the cases, or in his past lectures. You must understand that this is not high school or college. High school teachers or college professors don't eat cut glass with hot sauce. Law professors have that as a midnight snack after napping on notebooks that used to be owned by law students who quit. Tip number 5, avoid saying well. This is an absolute no-no, or maybe a never never. By beginning your answer that way, it shows that you actually never studied, or you don't know what you're talking about. It'll also tell professors that you're about to guess the answer. That shows lack of confidence and lack of preparation for that day. Law professors have this unwritten responsibility to weed out students who they think will not be able to survive or at least pass the bar. Most law schools are under pressure to bring up their bar percentage. They do that by selecting students into the senior year knowing that they will eventually pass the bar. That is why you see that there's a high mortality rate in law schools because of that. Some may not survive, some may not take it, some students maybe were asked to leave because they didn't reach the quota grades. This one will be hard to take. If you're not ready and you're called for recitation, tell the professor that you're not ready. At least you're being honest. Pretending to know the answer or pretend to be prepared is actually worse for your reputation. I know it'll be hard, but take that 5 or 70 for that recitation and then make it up at the next recitation. Maybe volunteer the next time or a week later. Law professors will appreciate your honesty and sincerity by telling them you're not prepared. It may be embarrassing, but just remember, all law students know what you're going through and they won't take it against you. Some may even be impressed because you're being brave and courageous to the law professor. Here's my bonus tip. Study. By studying well and efficiently, you'll show the professor that you're prepared. And remember, some professors have backup questions. They'll ask you the why question. Why did the court say that way? Or why the law is written that way? This is where studying will prepare you. Remember, law school classes with recitation maybe 5 to 6 days a week for 18 weeks a semester, and that's twice a year. Studying for recitation in the first year will be very, very hard. It's like fingernails on a chalkboard. Studying for recitation in the senior year will be like that piece of cake that you rejected. And now you feel like a winner. It'll make you feel good about yourself. I hope these tips will better prepare yourself for recitation. There's no one solution that fits all recitation. But with these tips I just gave, I hope that the recitation will be made easier for you during your law school career. At the end of this video, you will see a link to all of my other videos on law school advice. I made videos on how to read a case, how to make a case digest, and how to survive law school. I wish you the best of luck in your law school career. I hope to see you in court someday and when you pass the bar. Again, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe. The best thing about it is free, and if you do it, you'll have 1 year of luck after you pass the bar. Again, after you pass the bar. This is Dean Rod Vera saying, it's not what you know, it's what they don't know. Goodbye.